Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I go by Londoncookss, and today we're going to be cooking some curried goat. To season this bomb goat, we're going to be using black pepper, garlic powder, Sazon Tropical, salt, ginger, garlic, pimento seasoning, curry powder, pimento seeds. I also have my fresh blend, which looks a little different this week only because I was out of white onions and I ended up using purple onions. And I do also have 2 large potatoes chopped in cubes. I'm also using 3 pounds of goat meat, which I will clean. I will remove the excess fat and wash with vinegar and water. While seasoning the meat, you guys, I thought my camera was running and I'm not sure what happened, but I did end up seasoning this goat meat with a half tablespoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon garlic powder, 1 tablespoon Sazon Tropical, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 tablespoon of the ginger, garlic, pimento seasoning, and also 1 tablespoon of my fresh blend. I also allowed this to marinate for at least 24 hours. As I did want to ensure that my meat was seasoned to the bone. I added enough oil to my Dutch pot to coat the pot, along with 2 tablespoons of curry powder, and I did allow the curry to burn for about 2 minutes or so while stirring it. I'm going to add my goat to the pot, and I'm doing this over a high heat simply because I'm now going to brown the meat, and I did allow it to brown for about 10 minutes or so. Now that my meat has been browning for a little bit, I'm going to prepare my pot for slow cooking. So I went in with 1 tablespoon of curry powder, some grounded pimento seeds, and also 1 really large tablespoon of my fresh blend. Now I didn't season this goat with any curry powder whatsoever, so you will see me add curry to my pot a few times throughout this video just to ensure that my curry flavor is nice and bold. I'm also adding enough water to my pot to cover my meat along with a piece of ginger just to help with the tenderness while it cooks. I also lowered my heat to low at this point in time, and I'm going to cover my pot and allow it to cook for about 30 minutes before checking the tenderness of my meat. While this goat cooked, I checked it every 30 minutes, and I did also use my kitchen timer just to ensure that I was paying attention to this. Every time that I opened my pot, if my water level was low, I added water each time just to prevent it from burning. Halfway into cooking this goat, I did add more water to my pot because my pot looked like it was drying out a little bit. I did also go in with a half a tablespoon of curry powder just to ensure that my curry flavor was bold, and also 1 tablespoon of my fresh blend. depending on how much goat you're making, or if this is your first time making curry goat, I would definitely advise to check the tenderness of your meat every single time you check your pot. That way you don't overcook or undercook your meat. My goat is now tender, and I'm now going to season my pot for the very last time and basically get my pot ready for simmer mode. I also removed my ginger from the pot at this point in time, as I do not want to bite into a piece of ginger while eating. I also added my potatoes, 2 really large tablespoons of fresh blend, 1 teaspoon of that Sazon Tropical, and also a half teaspoon of black pepper. At this point in time, taste your pot. If salt is needed, you can go ahead and add salt. If there's anything else that's needed, go ahead and add it. Also, I'm going to allow my pot to simmer with some thyme and a whole pepper. Now, if you notice, I did not pierce my pepper because I'm only using it for flavor. My gravy was starting to dry out a little bit, so I added about a half a cup of water at this point in time to my pot, along with 1 teaspoon of salt. Your goat should be ready once your potatoes are cooked. Also, something that I did at this point in time was to do one final tenderness check, just to ensure that I'm not serving rubbery goat. I did also remove that pepper from the pot because, as I did state before, it's being used strictly for flavoring and not for a spicy taste. Again, taste your pot, people. It's very important to taste your pot, as everyone has a different taste. We had this goat with some southern fried lobster tail, some coleslaw, the yachty way, jasmine, buttery white rice, and some plantains. And my day was set after this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share your feedbacks, follow me on Instagram, and be safe out there.